my buddy Dimitri, he got stabbed with a needle. He did a backflip out of the ring, hit the guardrail with his back, and his fucking fan's like, sick dink. And we only knew it was that because it was a little itty bitty hole, right? But it was like bleeding. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the doctor in the back was like, that's a syringe. You know? Yeah. And he's fine. Shit. But like,
somebody stabbed him with a clean, empty syringe.
From Tijuana.
That wasn't his first time. That wasn't his first time.
Yeah.
Bruh, a nigga brought a syringe from the house because I'm going to stab somebody today.
You'd be worried for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Every test, they say you're fine. You're like, no, I'm not.
You're like, nah, it was a
no,
syringe.
I'm not. Every needle's dirty. Like,
hey, I don't really know what to call this podcast, but we invited our funny friends over to the studio after an open mic, and we had fun. We were shooting around the idea maybe night court, but apparently that's taken. So I was thinking maybe mic court, you know, because it's night court mic after a mic. If you got a better idea for a name, maybe put it in the comments or fuck off. I don't know. But here's mic court.
Dusty, you never told your most embarrassing story.
I've never been embarrassed, Seth.
Ever?
You don't live embarrassed, shit won't hurt you. You know? I shit my pants right now. And I like it. I like it. I'm going to do it some more. Hold on, I'm not done. Done. Most embarrassing. I mean, I got a lot, but one that pops in mind, we were doing the UCC finals at the theater one year. And I came out, I was like, I'm going to get them with this. I'm going to get them with this. And it was about Edward Scissorhands. Well, nobody in that crowd had ever seen Edward Scissorhands. And I instantly knew within the first 30 seconds of, the UCC final bit, I had lost $1,000. Oh, no. It was the worst. And it was so hard to pick it back up after that. And I was dressed the nicest I've ever been dressed ever when it came to a show. So that's why I wear the same shit every time.
You leaving, Tom?
What just happened?
What happened?
What happened where?
Something happened with Tom Simmons' equipment, and then he put something on me and left.
I can hear you. I can hear you real good.
Okay, that's good. But what happened with Tom right here when he dropped all his stuff?
Oh, I was telling him.
He just dropped all his stuff.
I was telling
him.
He
just dropped everything sitting down?
No, he stood up.
I think he stepped on it and it broke.
Yeah, that's right. You ran over there to act something out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was so embarrassed for Dusty, he had to go.
He just had to go. He's like, I saw.
He was so embarrassed for Dusty. That was his embarrassing moment.
Most embarrassed I've ever been was for somebody else.
Who was embarrassed?
Yeah.
Could we start like an Idiot Box pro wrestling thing?
Yeah.
Dude.
Could you train all of us?
Yeah.
Man, I'd get out that bitch tomorrow, bro. I swear to God. I promise you I would.
Neil's got a ring.
Well, it's not mine.
There's
Daniel's,
a ring.
Yeah.
There is a ring.
Well, Eric used to be a pro wrestler too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a different. I couldn't do that though. I couldn't wrestle trendy.
Why not?
Got them big old man hands. Like, I know I'd lose. I could be the professional babyface though.
There
you
go.
said just a straight good. I don't care if I lost every match.
You're the babyface, so you're gonna win more than you're gonna lose.
Is that true?
Well, so when you first start out, I don't know if they do this anymore, but you're a jobber. So if you're good or bad, you just lose every time.
Oh.
But then when you get established and you're a good guy, you're probably going to win more than lose because for pleasing the audience, it helps. So
it's not like that in the video game.
No, dude,
they jumping me every match. I swear to God, they hit me with chairs, they hit me with baseball bats. It's like 3v1. Like I'm trying to play a good guy, but I keep getting fucked up for it.
Man, wrestling games. I used to love them, right, growing up, and then I got into wrestling, and I tried to play a wrestling game, and I was like, oh, this is just a fighting game. I was like, there's no psychology, there's no reasoning for what we're doing, and I have a hard time playing them because I'm like, no, 1, 2, 3, motherfucker, that's my finisher. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I'm just mashing X. Mashing X. It's only 3 buttons.
Yeah,
I'm just beating people up.
Yeah,
I don't know why you'd want to be a wrestler. Why not be a manager? They get to have all the fun.
Yeah, or a valet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valet, manager, whatever. I think you get to do the acting part of it and be like, see you later.
You can be part of the show and no hurt.
And still touch your toes. And
I
not
mean,
hurt.
as far as the idiot box goes, I mean, being a manager would be dope if there was like some money in it, but I don't think we'll make any money. So I would rather just be in the ring and just like do some stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. Well,
But
you
normally,
get more
though,
merch,
I don't know if I'd
you
want to
know?
get hurt for nothing.
Yeah.
So
You will get
comedy
hurt.
hurts for nothing.
not physically.
It can.
Yeah.
It can get to that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was always envious of like the pallbearers of the world
Yeah.
and of wrestling. And I was like, oh, you just get to be a big character and you don't have to be athletic. Sign me up.
Yeah, it looks like a ball. Now,
I
give
think-
it. Nobody buys their merch because there's no merch for them. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I mean, there's some, but
They
not
get
many
to be a
peop-
background
not
character
ma-
on the
yeah.
Undertaker's t-shirt. Yeah.
I want to be a referee. You know, those guys are like, they're the shit, dude. They run the whole match, dude. Oh yeah. Well, they always say there's 3 people in the ring working at a time, and it's the 2 guys and the ref. All 3 guys working together for the show, right? And so a ref is really cool because you get to like be in the match, kind of, and like kind of navigate and like help what's going on. But like, again, you don't get hurt most of the time. Most of the time, you know, unless they angle it to where you get knocked out or something, and then but.
Is it like a ref school?
Yeah, well, when you go to pro wrestling school, somebody will teach you if you want to be a ref, and I'm sure you have to pay for the school. I don't know how that works, but I know that you get taught because the ref is like, it's so important, dude. Like the ref is like the most important person in there. He helps keep things on track.
They get knocked out easy too.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite part. You just bump into them, they're like that.
They just and they're out for like 10 minutes. Dude. You're like, what?
Funny.
Nah, you're
They're
right
like
about
those
that.
goats that faint. You know what I mean? But they have epilepsy too. It's like them.
Know you're talking about. That's the best part. Like the dude's in front of the ref and he dodges and it's just clothesline.
They get distracted easy. That's one thing. What is going on outside here? I'm just going to forget about this match going on, and I'm sure you guys will behave yourself.
But I also love as soon as they wake up, they're like, oh, I should go back to doing my job. Like, if I get knocked out, there's no way my first thing is going to be like, oh, no, I've been on the clock this whole time. Count that shit down.
And the ref never worries about at that point what happened, why the guy's down. He wakes up and then crawls over and counts 3.
Yeah,
It's just
There's got to be like a special ref count though. They count slow as shit.
It's dramatic. They're in on it too. So they want it to be dramatic
They
as well.
that shit too.
Yeah,
1,
dude.
2. Yeah, I like that shit.
Yeah.
well, it's like Tai Chi mat slapping. Like if you watch them hit the mat, their hands do like
A wave.
Yeah.
it's the perfect timing, and it just looks so cool.
My favorite was in the mid 90s when thumbtacks started coming out, right? Wrestlers wrestling thumbtacks, and the refs didn't know what to do. And so like they get thumbtacks out, finisher, boom, on the thumbtacks. And the ref comes out to count on 1, 2, 3, but he's fucking hitting the tacks with his hand. So he's like 1, he's like, 2. It's fucking great. But,
So people that had thumbtacks just secretly in their palms?
no,
No, on the
on the
mat.
ring.
Oh.
So like a guy will take a bag of thumbtacks, a wrestler, go grab a bag of thumbtacks and then pour them on the ring and then fucking slam the dude on there.
Whoa.
And then the ref goes to pin him, but he's fucking hitting the tacks too. And he's like, fuck, So that was a big thing in the mid 90s when that started happening. It was
Who started that?
Japan.
Wow.
And we thought it was a good idea and we started doing it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mhm. We still do.
crazy.
Pro wrestling steals everything from Japan.
What?
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna stand by that. Yeah, they steal everything.
So
from
it's
Japan.
big in Japan like that?
Huge in Japan, dude. Huge. They fill 100,000 seat arenas all the time.
Whoa.
In Japan.
So if you got signed, what's bigger, like Raw or anything in Japan? Like if you want to sign somewhere.
Oh, Raw's got the money.
Yeah. If you want to make a living, I would say probably WWE. for sure.
Worldwide fame.
Yeah.
It's
Because nobody knows wrestling or Japanese wrestlers, right? I mean, if I was like, name the biggest guy in Japan right now, you'd be like, I don't know. But if I'm like, who's the biggest guy in America? You're like, John Cena. It's
Yeah.
like, there's just more notoriety in America than there is
Also, you have more
worldwide.
You have more of a dense culture over there, or dense society, so they have bigger arenas because everybody's closer.
That's right. And the Japanese crowds are silent.
So there's probably
So,
more
like,
fans here,
They're
right?
silent, and then you do something, and then they all clap.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
And then
true.
they're back to
Yeah,
being
for-
silent.
Oh wow!
I wouldn't
Yeah.
want to do that.
Yeah, it's weird.
100,000
golf.
people clapping. I just fucking did a backflip on some dude's forehead. Nah, man, somebody better punch somebody. Like somebody need to do something. I'm working hard out here.
Somebody drink some beer and yell at me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like.
So where's Mexico rank as far as like how hype people get?
So Mexico is the most hype.
Okay.
Like Mexico is the most dangerous. They have the most dangerous fans.
Oh, okay.
Like I've never been more. I've been assaulted many times by Mexican fans, dude. Yeah, I've been assaulted many times. Many times.
Wow.
If not by their hands, they threw shit at me. Like I've had 9-volt batteries thrown at my head. I'm in the ring and they're throwing Pepsi cans at my head, dude. Like
Really?
I've been,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, and because you're winning or losing.
Don't matter. I'm American.
That's crazy.
My buddy Dimitri, he got stabbed with a needle. He did a backflip out of the ring, hit the guardrail with his back, and this fucking fan's like, sick dink.
Whoa.
And we only knew it was that because it was a little itty bitty hole, right? But it was like bleeding. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And the doctor in the back was like, that's a syringe.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's fine.
Shit.
but like,
But somebody stabbed him with a clean, empty syringe.
from Tijuana.
That wasn't
That
his
never
first
happens.
time. That wasn't
You know
his
what
first
I'm
time.
saying? Yeah.
Bruh, a
Yeah.
nigga brought a syringe from the house because I'm going to stab somebody today.
You'd be worried for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I tell you what.
Every test they say you're fine. You're like, no, I'm not.
He like, nah, it was a
No,
syringe.
I'm not. Every needle's dirty. Like a Mexican needle in Mexico, and I'm supposed to believe that was the only sterile thing in that whole country. Can't even drink the water, but the syringe
Bruh,
stick
the
me.
water fuck you up, but the needles are clean, though.
Actually made him feel better.
That would fuck you up psychologically. You're right. That would fuck up your career.
Yeah.
I would never come back to Mexico.
No. Yeah, man. They're crazy out there, bro. Like they'll follow you to your car. They'll like, yeah, man. They don't fuck around. It's weird.
For what? No, it's over.
Doesn't matter. They believe it, man. They believe it so strongly. Like I remember one time I did a show in Mexico and this dude had his Mexican flag and he was over the guardrail and he was like doing this with his flag. And I got American flag on the side of my fucking leg, dude. I'm the bad guy, dude, right? And I walk up and I acted like I blew my nose on his flag. And then I kept walking and he jumped the rail. You know what I'm saying? Like he was gonna fucking kill me, dude.
You Shawn Michael the fucking Mexican flag.
That's where I got it from. I walked up and I went like I blew my nose and I walked away and he fucking boop.
Dude, he
over
got in
there.
trouble for the Canadian flag, and Canadians don't get mad at shit.
You treated his flag like a K&W handkerchief.
Yeah, I had a lot of.
Was he like your same size? Were you scared at all? Or was
He
he
was
just that angry? So I don't give a fuck.
He was smaller than me, but I don't fight.
Yeah.
And so I was like, wow, I'm really biting off more than I could probably chew, because he's going to go crazy and I'm going to be like, wah! Like, I'm not going to know what's happening and he's going to fucking kill me, So I was pretty scared, but at the same time, it was like, dude, like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This is great.
Yeah, you're getting heat.
Yeah. And my adrenaline was so fucking, dude, so high, And so, yeah, that was scary. That was scary.
That's it. So is it, okay.
Can you just not pull your punch? You know all the moves and the
Yeah.
things. Can't you just
I've been trained for years drilling to pull my punches. And it's like, I'm pretty sure I could, but I'm scared to do so. So like, I don't know what would happen.
Are there like consequences for like a fan attacked me and I defended myself? Can I get fined? Or?
Oh, there's no consequences, dude.
So you could just knock them out.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You would have set the place on fire. And you knocked out somebody before you got in the ring?
Yeah. No, this is the middle of the match.
Oh, it's in the middle of the
This is
match.
the middle of the match.
You already tired of shit.
I got out of the ring, yeah. And I was
yeah,
taunting
yeah.
him, and then I saw the opportunity and I did
I would
it.
do all my taunts before the fight.
Yeah.
Just in case I gotta fight, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After you tired, you might lose anyway just off of stamina.
You want to start the level off with full health. Like,
yeah, right? Exactly. And also my opponent got to be kind of fucked up. Like he just knocked somebody out. I just saw that. Yeah. And now I got to fight him?
Yeah.
I just use my special on everybody.
Your special?
You know when it starts blanking special and you just roll the thing around.
I knew it just.
I'm just DDT.
You the special move over and over again.
DDT. That's the easiest one. Break their fucking head. You know? Choke slam my ass. I can't pick motherfuckers up, but I can break a motherfucker's head. Like it's crazy.
Have you ever caught somebody in the air and just like fuck their whole shit up?
Yeah, dog. Yeah. Catch them,
man.
Turn into a power bomb. You know?
Can you imagine catching somebody?
Is that so? Shut up, Dustin.
Gotcha.
I feel like the fight would be over. If you catch me midair, you win. I can't feel less like a man. I can't feel any less like a dude right now. I'm weightless in the air.
Yeah. Now in America, most of the dudes were my size, and so I wouldn't catch nobody.
Okay.
My body would catch their fall.
Okay.
But I wouldn't catch, so it depended on how big you were.
Is that Samoa Joe dude, is he a heel or a baby face? Because
He
he do that thing where he like just walk away from you and make you miss.
Joe is.
I love that dude. I can watch that shit for like 30 minutes on YouTube. I'm a fan.
Joe is a baby face because he's such a heel and doesn't give a fuck that everybody loves him for it, right?
So you can do it the other way. Like, so you can be such a heel that
Like
it
Stone
goes
Cold.
around the other
Stone Cold
way.
is the first one to do
Stone
that.
Cold.
Oh, yeah.
Stone Cold did that.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
I do love Stone Cold.
I wouldn't
They be
say-
drinking wine and shit. I fuck with Stone Cold heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's been good, bad characters in the past, but he's the one that's
He
the
broke
best. You know what I mean? Like he became,
He broke the tradition of like your baby face is like cookie cutter good. He doesn't like do anything that's like questionable in the ring, nothing like that. And your heel bad guy is like he does everything to cheat and everything. But then all of a sudden in the mid to late 90s when Stone Cold came around, he was a bad guy, but he was so good and he was so captivating that everyone's like, I fucking love this guy. And then he set the tone for now anti-heroes are everywhere in pro wrestling. You know what I mean? Like, so that's Samoa Joe.
Yeah, he's like man. Ric Flair was another good one back in the day. Like he got fans from being such a good heel, high flying,
Yeah.
Samoa Joe was our trainer when I first started.
Whoa.
Yeah. He was a trainer at UPW. And I mean, I'm sure he's a great guy, but he was a huge dick. You know what I mean? Dude, like
as a trainer?
As a trainer, bro.
Whoa.
Like he would slap you all the time and he'd fucking like, I'm gonna try this move, and he'd just kick you in the face. And you're like, fuck you, dude.
What's the worst you got hurt wrestling?
Well, a lot of head trauma. Like a lot of concussions. I don't know how many, and I by no means am not like there's some people out there, dude, that like are fucked up, who had a really hard career. I just got concussions from I didn't tuck my chin and I hit my head, you know what I mean, like things like that. But the worst one I ever got was I blew my left knee out in training in class one day. I was selling an arm bar. Motherfucker was wrenching my arm, and I dropped to my knees to be like, oh yeah, it hurts. And I fell on my knee and I blew my knee out. My whole knee, like 5 minutes later, was like the size of a fucking huge grapefruit. And I couldn't move. If I like flinched at all, it was this ice pick picking, in my knee.
Good God.
And they had to they rushed me to Irvine Medical Center. And that was rough, dude. I had to wear a demobilizer for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy, bro.
What about that dude, Kane? He was back in the day with the red and black.
Yeah.
Was he a bad dude or a good guy? Obviously a bad guy, right?
He was a bad guy, but then he became...
He's kind of like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, kind of neutral. You know what I mean? At times. Sometimes he, do some really good tag team shit. But he, it's supposed to be Undertaker's brother type of stuff. Like, oh, Undertaker burnt me when I was a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
Which is the craziest chance,
Oh, yeah.
If somebody tried to set me on fire as a kid and I happen to have the same profession they did, show up to work at the same place, same boss, be like, well, we meet again.
and it's a physical job. You're like, oh, this is perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's like if Martin Lawrence burns you with acid and you like, you know what, I'm becoming a comedian and get on a show with him.
We're
beat
on
his ass.
We're on the new what's it called? Not Lost Boys, damn it. Bad Boys 4. You know? Just me and him. I'm like, we meet again, Martin Lawrence. Neil, I got some I'm going to try to make some money off of you creating these businesses I wrote down.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
All right. They're in different order. They're all perfect. All right. So all you have to do is just sign the dotted line. All right. I want to sell a product. It's called Puppy Breath. And it is just puppy breath. I think we can make a killing off that. You know what I mean?
You may be right about that one.
Like it's a box and you open it and you got to, you're done.
I think a lot of people would buy that, actually. I think it's a good idea.
I think it is too. All right. Number 2, 1D printing. All right. That's right. Do you know what it looked like? Because I don't. I don't know what that looked like. Print and sound. That's what I think that means. That's beautiful. All right. A restaurant. Okay. A restaurant that's only open 15 minutes a day.
That actually may be the only way to survive a restaurant.
Hell yeah. You got to get in and you better not order something big. Because I mean, it's last call as soon as you walk in.
It's always to go, right?
All right. We can sell flat tires. We'll sell flat tires. All right. You know, people like, oh, I can't come. I got a flat tire. Well, now you can put one on and take a picture, and then take it back off when you're done. And you're like, I got you. All right. I'd like birth balls. All right. And our slogan will be, it's birth or less than, instead of it's Nerf or nothing. That way people won't. Okay, that one didn't work as well.
What are you trying to say?
You know, like Nerf balls.
Yeah.
All right, name it Burf and
I got you.
BERF and be like, it's birth or less than.
I thought you were saying birth like a black.
I know.
person.
I thought about it. I thought about that after I said
That's what
that.
I thought you were doing.
All right, this is one of the last ones I got. Bread flavored water. Bread flavored water. When you're drinking water, you're trying to cut out on carbs and gluten and stuff like that. I want a fucking brioche aquatic drink.
Oh, sounds horrible.
That sounds delish. Everything bagel water. Sparkling everything bagel.
Sourdough soda.
Oh, dude, that'd be great. And this is the last one. You remember those little hand turkeys we used to make in elementary school? Let's bring them back. All right, you know what I mean?
That's not a new idea.
I think they still make those.
You put them up anywhere. It feels right. Because that's how turkeys look. That's how turkeys look, just like our hand.
You have to sell them, though, so you have to make them and sell them.
I mean,
I think you should make a bunch of them.
I come up with the ideas. You make the magic happen, all right? Nobody asked Disney. Disney Dusty. It was fun. That's all I got on that.
Which one are you most interested in, Neil?
Oh.
Yeah.
If you had to buy one.
I had to buy one. It'd be the puppy breath.
The first one?
Yeah.
What?
Just a box of dog breath?
People buy jars of farts. They'll definitely buy puppy breath.
That's real.
Dude, puppy breath is the best feeling. I swear heaven smells like puppy breath and something else, but mainly puppy breath. Puppy breath and water.
Probably smells sort of like puppy shit. That's probably part of the ingredients.
Which one was the one with the bread?
Bread flavored water.
That's what I'm going for. Anything I feel like white women are gonna flock to, that's
real.
That's a business proposal.
I'm going with the 15-minute restaurant or the 1D print.
The 15-minute restaurant could be real, like if you make it real exclusive.
That's
and
what
just
I'm
like,
talking about. People
we get like Shia LaBeouf to show up or something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Or it's just all to go, and then you place your order the day before. You show up the next day. They have 15 minutes to serve everybody's food up.
Yeah.
Ooh, I want people to be around the line knowing they're not going to be able to eat.
That shit would work in LA or some shit like that.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
The answer is you can't come. You know what I mean? I'm on my way. No, you're not. We're done.
That's
I just locked up.
Ovens are
I think
turned
that's
off.
the food line after the apocalypse.
Okay.
Just 15 minutes.
That's all you got.
People are killing each other to get to the front of that line.
Yeah, you can make it a sad theme restaurant. You know
Sad theme?
Last meal.
And it's and when you get if you get to the checkout, it's just bread water.
No matter what you order.
This food ain't real. This is 1D food. This is 1D printed food.
Multi-grain water.
Okay. Neil, if you do that, you gotta fund my freaking grocery store comedy special.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
All right, never mind.
But I like
y'all heard it here first. Comedy special not happening.
No, the business ideas. I like the comedy special idea.
It's back on, y'all. We made it. I'm tearing things around over here. Nah, I like the 15-minute restaurant.
That's
it's funny.
What's the last thing you invested in, Neil?
That's a good question. The studio actually.
The studio?
Yeah, that would be
okay.
nice. Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think I named off just 10 things he's about to invest into, JD.
I think if you had said Zerf balls, like that would have been the one.
Damn it.
We just do
Zerf,
Nerf, but
that's
just
good.
like with heavier, cheaper materials. We don't care if kids get hurt.
Toxic as shit, but fun to play with.
All the best games were toxic back in the day. Dodgeball?
Like a 1985 Nerf ball is just a baseball.
Dude, lawn darts. Lawn darts.
Oh, there you go.
They're
Yeah.
illegal as shit right now, and I own some, and I'm like, I'm a felon. All I want to do is have fun.
Why are you in here? Lawn darts.
Oh, officer, it's not what you think. All right, I was about to dispose of them.
Buyback program for y'all.
He's got a